Okay, so let's start at our karate chop point with our setup. Even though I feel like a fraud in what I want to do and do, right now I just love all of me. And I accept where I am with this. Right now, that fraud thing has come up again, and I choose to love myself right through it. And I accept it. Right now, I hate that the term fraud syndrome even exists. But I accept where I am. And I deeply love myself. Let's go to the crown. I hate this feeling like a fraud. Inner eyebrow. I'm invalidating myself. Side of the eye. It's a self-abandonment. It's a self-betrayal. Under the eye. I hate taking this thing I love and feeling all apologetic about it. Under the nose. Why do I want to hide the thing that lights me up so much? Chin point. Why do I feel like I'm fooling people if I do this thing I love? Under the clavicle round. I don't like that I tell myself what I do isn't real. Side of the ribs. And I really don't like that I'm comparing myself and calling someone and something else more real. Let's go to the crown. Right now, that doesn't even make sense to me. How could something else be more real? Inner eyebrow. Right now, I actually know I never need to sell myself. Side of the eye. I just need to be myself. Under the eye. I really liked the idea of flow. Letting what comes to me and through me flow on out. Under the nose. I never need to claim anything about what I do. Not that it's valid, not that it's great, not that anyone should buy it. Chin point. Just right now, I can imagine being free of all that. Under the clavicle round. I love the idea of just inviting people. There's no coercion in that. There's no requiring them to like me. Side of the ribs. I can just invite people. I can just let them self-select. They know if they're a match or not. Round point. I love the idea of matches. There's no pressure in that. Inner eyebrow. If it's a match, it's a match. Side of the eye. There's nothing to convince anyone of. There's nothing to claim or proclaim. Under the eye. I am realizing the violence of the who am I question. Who am I to blah, blah, blah. Under the nose. Right now, I know that who I am is me. Who I am is an open channel for stuff that flows through that just makes me happy. Chin point. Who I am is someone who loves this thing. Under the clavicle round, why not offer it out to others? Why not put a spotlight on it sometimes? If something triggers something or glitches or feels bad, just give it a little breath, give it a longer tap. Side of the ribs. I'm not a spotlight hog. I like shining the spotlight on others. I'd like to not take personally the moments that I stand in the spotlight. Sometimes it's my turn. There's nothing to push against. Okay, crown point. We're going to do our last round. I love the journey I've been on. Inner eyebrow. This thing I offer out or want to offer out. It's been a process to get where I am now. Side of the eye. Now, please find your own adjectives, but it has been a healing journey, an expansive journey. I've developed skills. I've had some fun and adventures. I have felt better and I want others to feel better right with me. Under the eye. I'd like to be a model for younger people and for anyone, and for this specific group I love that I'm part of or that I look out for. For them, I want to model, do what you love and offer it out. Under the nose. I don't want to teach apology. I want to teach taking up this space that's mine. Chin point. I don't want to make myself small any more than I want to make myself too big and shove others out of the way or crush others. Under the clavicle round, those are ends of the same spectrum. I want to exit that spectrum altogether. There's room for me if I'm here. Side of the ribs. Right now, I stretch into that space. Right now, I imagine myself doing more of what I love, offering it out to others more. Crown point. And getting things like fraud syndrome out of the way, getting concepts of what is and isn't real out of the way. I'll just let law of attraction take care of bringing in the aligned matches. And when those matches show up, it is fun. It is satisfying. It is delicious. And it reminds me none of this has to be hard. Nothing to prove. Nothing to do to call in my matches except be my real self. And love that self. Now let's drop in, breathe and feel the tapping. Breathe and feel the grounding. Take in where you are on this topic now as compared to when we began. And you can come back to this again and again and again.